listening to Sweet Insights with Allie and Amy, where we talk about life, candy, and coaching. From a real estate agent and a life coach to a candy store owner, we have a little bit of everything. We are both moms living busy lives, and we share all of our raw, authentic selves with you. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Hello, and welcome to Sweet Insights with Allie and Amy. Good morning, Amy.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm good. And yourself?
I am good. So, I'm going to kick things off with a couple shares from my past week. And so, I was talking to a friend yesterday. We were talking about coffee because coffee is something glorious in life. And I have a really bad habit. I got this cup from my Jilly box back a few Jilly boxes ago, and it is my favorite cup. But I have a habit of like working and drinking coffee and letting my coffee get cold. And so my girlfriend told me I need an ember cup.
Oh, I've never
And
heard of it.
I was like, what the heck is an ember cup? And she's like, oh, it's like a mug, but it keeps your drink hot. And years ago, my dad had got me one of those like coasters that's supposed to keep your drink hot. No. So, anyways, I went online and discovered that an ember cup is $200. It was like, oh, like I don't think I need one of those. And yes, and I like that color actually.
Hmm.
Anywho, so I sent Greg a message joking about this ember cup. And he was like, I've been telling you, you need one of those for a year. And I was like, you have? And he's like, yes. And you made fun of me and didn't engage at all. And I was like, oh. And I was like, well, with the amount of coffee that I like drink half a cup, we probably would save a lot of money on coffee because I am a coffee snob. I buy beans from Guatemala because they are the best.
Aw.
Um, so, anyways, today he's away right now. And today he called me and I was talking about the Ember Cup. And like Austin was in the background, like the kid, I called him this morning so the kids could say hi to him. And he's like, oh my God, you bought a cup, didn't you? And I'm like, no, honest, I didn't buy a cup. But he's convinced he's coming home to me having this Ember Cup. Anywho, two fun tips. So I was at a coffee cafe the other day and I noticed that when they made me an iced coffee, they just had, it was probably espresso like in their fridge and they just poured it in my cup. And so I drink an Americano. So it's an espresso with hot water in it. So this morning, I decided that every coffee that I didn't drink, I would pour in this cup. And then later today, I would maybe turn it into an iced coffee. And
Yeah,
I like to have milk in my iced coffee. I don't know why, it's just my thing. So I'm collecting my undrunk coffee.
you're undrunk.
And I'm embarrassed to show that this is how much undrunk coffee I've already had today. Because I'm not always really good at drinking my coffee that I make. So I'm wasting a lot of coffee. So, I'm attempting to be less wasteful. The other thing that is super exciting
Yep.
is that I love tea in the afternoon. I like to have one or two cups of coffee in the morning. And then in the afternoon, I love to have tea, especially in the fall. However, with my electric kettle, I click the kettle and never to return to go and make said tea. So I have like these great intentions of having tea, but then I never do it. I get distracted by work or whatever I'm doing. So last week, there it is. This is why I have to tell you about it. I
Mhm.
decided to get an old fashioned stove kettle because it whistles and it will
Yeah.
only stop whistling when you get up. So I
Yes.
have to get up, which then results. So for 2 weeks now, I've been having afternoon tea and I'm so happy.
I'm so happy for you. I don't love tea, but I'm so happy for you.
It, I think if we go back to the basics, we can find joy sometimes.
Sure. I will let you find joy in your tea. I really wasn't ever a coffee drinker. So and here's my mug today, like just the one that I painted with my kids.
You painted
Yes.
that with a stencil?
No. And it
So,
has like it,
so if you're listening and not watching, you know, there's like that unicorn cake and the unicorn like birthday party things and whatever. That's what's on the outside of this cup. And holy darn, she just showed me the inside, and the horn on the ears of the unicorn are on the inside too.
I know. And
I
I love
want a cup
it.
like that.
So when you come visit me, I will take you and we can make a cup like this.
Oh my gosh, I love that. So I'm going to show you. So two of my favorite cups. I buy these cups at HomeSense,
Yeah,
but I think one of the kids bought me this mug. This is a tea mug. I don't drink tea and coffee out of the same cups.
of
So it
course.
says, I love you to the moon and back. And then inside on the bottom is a little smiley face.
Oh,
And
I
there's
love it.
something wonderful about there being something inside your cup.
Yes, and so I can't show you because I still have some coffee left because I'm going to drink it all today. There is something on the bottom as well. It's just purple on the bottom, but I do have something written on the inside of this one. I believe this one, I have my kids' names written on the inside of it as well.
So
Um,
I have these mugs. These mugs I can't tell you because I can't see without my glasses on. But these mugs are made by a certain brand, so they're bone china and they're big.
yep.
And I have them for all seasons. So like this is my all around one, like for all seasons.
Yep.
And then I have, once we bring out our fall decoration, I have Halloween ones. And then for some reason, this one didn't get put away at Christmas. I think because it was wintry. Um, and then inside it says warm wishes.
Yeah. See,
And
I
look
love
at how
that.
much trim this one has. It's just so happy.
I
So
know.
happy.
So wait till you see my fall mug. I have Halloween one. I'm so excited. I don't think I had it last. No, I didn't have a coffee. I had an energy drink. Oh my goodness. The words are hard today. Words are hard. So podcasting is hard. But anyway, I have all kinds of fun things. But yeah, my coffee. So today, I know we've spent a lot of time talking about coffee this morning, but basically I decided I was going to have a fall coffee. So it has like a maple creme brulee flavor shot in it. It also has like a pumpkin spice coffee pod in it. And then I have cold foam, pumpkin spice cold foam, of course. Like I'm not even a pumpkin spice girl other
Yeah,
than
I love pumpkin spice. Do you make your own cold foam or do you buy it?
so here's the story. I often make my own. Today, I had bought stuff, but I tried to use homemade stuff today and it went awry. But I'm a pumpkin pie girly, not a pumpkin spice girly typically, but something about making it at home, just anyway, it does this cold foam and I don't have it to show anyone. I'll show you next time. But it tastes just like a pumpkin pie. But I thought I was going to do my normal whipping cream and I whip it, like froth it with my frother and then pour it on and that would be fine. And I could add the flavor shot to it or I could add cinnamon. I felt like the whipped cream was a little bit thick this morning, but I still went with it because I tasted it, tasted fine. I got it on top of my coffee and it just didn't smell right. So I don't know. I think it must have been at the end of the whipping cream life. And so
Mm.
I had to dump it out and make a whole new coffee, which I'm so happy I did because I forgot I had the cold foam in the fridge. But that's my
You
coffee
know
story
what?
this morning.
So because my family doesn't do dairy, it's funny because at Christmas we will sometimes get the like dairy free like
Yep.
like what do you call it?
Like silk or whatever they have. Yeah.
No, 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 not like the coffee cream, the like whipped
Oh,
cream. Like the
oh,
like
yes.
you put on
There's,
a sundae or something.
yeah.
I've never thought about getting it this time of year and adding it to my coffee with like pumpkin spice. Like I don't, I'm missing, like, why have I not done that?
So wait,
Like
you're
this
so
is my
missing
mission
out.
for the week. I need to do that.
So pause for a second. So not only are you missing out, but this time of year they actually have all of the dairy free and like oat, silk, whatever, coconut, pumpkin spice flavors now out in like either Starbucks or any of those brands in those beverages. They have them in the coolers here in Nova Scotia. So I assume they have them for you. You just need to broaden your search, I think, when you go. And at Christmas, then they do eggnog flavors.
The dairy free ones?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. You just need to peek a bit harder. They're there. And there's new coconut ones that they have like for coconut whipping cream. I can't remember what brand it is. It may even be through Silk or something like that. But anyway, they do have them because they now have like the oat beverages and stuff with the oat creamers or whipped creamers and things like that.
Interesting. Okay, I definitely need to look into this more. I also was just going to make my own because I feel like if I'm going to buy like canned pumpkin, I feel like I could throw some canned pumpkin in some muffins. I could throw some like in some pancakes. I could throw some in my coffee. Like I feel like I could make that can go pretty far.
Yeah.
I'm curious if you saw my Instagram. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before my Instagram stories. Um, somehow I got, I don't know, sometimes you get emails and you're like, "Oh, I'm going to read this email today. And you don't really know why you get the email, but you do, whatever. M&M's has a new flavor, pumpkin pie M&Ms.
So I didn't see your story, but because I live in the candy world, I knew this.
Have you tried them?
So I have not, but there was one that came out a few years ago that was similar that I did try, and I can't remember if it was like at Easter time or something they had one. I'm trying to think now. I can't recall. Anyway, I have tried something similar, but I haven't tried those ones. We don't have them here that I can find, and I haven't
I
been in the
feel like, and it might be I didn't look to see if you could get them here. And, for all I know, it's a US only thing, but I am very pro pumpkin everything. Like I love pumpkin. Like I think we should eat pumpkin all year round. I
Mhm.
don't get behind this.
Oh, I'm so excited. If I can find them, I'll try them.
I feel like the candy coating mixed with the pumpkin, I feel like it's not going to do it for me.
I don't know. Like we've got
I
some
feel like we need to like make it our mission to find them, or one of our US friends need to send us some because
yeah.
um I don't know.
So we have a bunch of brand new things we're gonna try at the candy store. One because candy always sells, but it's always something that reinvents itself very quickly. There's always something new on TikTok, always something new to do. So we have some really exciting things coming, and I can't share it yet because I don't have anything to show you. I have nothing tangible other than the empty cases and things and
And when you
that
reference
are
these
gonna go
things,
in.
is it like fun like Halloween things, or are we talking fun pumpkin things?
We're talking fun fall things.
Okay.
That will also transverse into other seasons or other things. Like they're going to be something we're going to carry new going on. And so we have mystery boxes. We're going to reinvent them a little. We also have, like I said, some TikTok trends that we're going to jump on board with as we have been very, very busy with other aspects of life. And so the candy store has taken a bit of a hit, but we're getting close to Christmas, so we always try and come back and get a bunch of new things in and get them amped up. But we also have like something new coming to our website, not only for our store, but we kind of have like something exciting happening there. So once I
I'm
have more
curious, and
details,
maybe I shouldn't ask this question, but like with your mystery boxes, is it like a subscription?
we have a subscription box. Yeah, we've talked about this, I think, last season.
I
Um,
menopause brain.
Well, that's okay. For our listeners who maybe haven't heard all of our last season, or maybe they didn't want to listen to last season, maybe they should. But this season, this is just a refresher. We have a mystery box subscription, and you can subscribe so that you have like the whole year. You can just get a single mystery box sent to you. But yeah, we have
I
subscriptions and
feel
different price
like
points.
as we talk about like as we head into the holiday season, what a fun Christmas gift that could be for a kid or a loved one to have like a subscription box for a year. So
Right?
we used to always buy Greg's dad magazine subscription, and so every month for the whole year he would like think about us because he would remember that like he got the subscription from us. So like I think that would be fun because like especially for kids they love getting mail, and
Yep.
mail is such a thing that like because we're in such a technical world and we have email, like we don't like send mail like we used to. And so subscription boxes I think are like so fun. Like I'm a
Yeah.
Jilly box lover, and so like I like get really excited. She does a quarterly box, and so quarterly if you get selected, you can get the Jilly box that comes with like mystery items. And I like that so much. For a while, I was doing, I did the FabFitFun box, and then I did an Itsy box. But you know some of the stuff that's coming, so I feel like it's not as fun. Whereas the Jilly box, you have no idea. So like when that box comes, it's like better to me than Christmas morning, because most of the time I do the shopping and know what's under the Christmas tree anyway.
That's fair.
But yeah, I
Yes,
feel like a box is fun.
I know.
I think
So we're
everybody
going to
should get a box
revamp,
for Christmas this year.
right? We're going to revamp our subscription stuff too. And yes, Christmas, we're going to have all kinds of options. So this new thing coming to our website, hopefully that will also be something that it's like a collaborative thing I'm working on, hopefully. And so
So
that will
make
be
sure that you share on our Instagram page and our Facebook page when those launch with a link to your website.
I will.
So, because I think people will be, I think that's a really fun idea, that, it's something different, right? I think we're all looking for different things
Yeah.
that are super fun.
Absolutely. I will do that. And that's a great idea. We'll post it there. And so when each of the new things launch, I'll post them. And then I'll also put a link to the subscription boxes as well. Or maybe just to the Instagram. Like I'll remind people and put it to the Instagram. But I think it's actually on our Instagram page anyway. We have some links to our businesses there. Pretty sure maybe, or maybe not. Well, we'll have to check that because it's been a hot minute since we've been on Instagram, I think.
It has. So, season two, we yeah, getting into the groove and doing the things. And that's a really big theme for fall for a lot of people. I know we talked about that last week, but it's a theme for us. And we are great, honest examples of how life gets busy. And I think that that is one of the things that is very authentic about us, is that, what, we might miss a week here and there. We will try not to, but life is life, and the stuff happens. And I'm actually excited that so far I have had a week of very productive work in my business. Lots of content and strategic stuff behind the scenes happening, which, during August, with the kids home, that wasn't happening. So my husband is away this week, which gives me even more time to like grill down and focus. And it just feels really good. But it's all about the different seasons in life. So when we talk about seasons, we're not just talking about, the weather. We're talking about like we all have seasons in our lives where, maybe we need to focus more on being a mom. Maybe we need to focus more in our business. It depends on what's going on. When we look back at last season, you had a time when your daughter had a concussion. And so that season of life was a little bit different than you expected because of the attention and care that she needed. Same with me when my daughter had knee surgery. The attention and care is different. So we want to remind women that, you don't always have to do it all. Sometimes you have to roll with the season that you're in. And if you're
And
gonna,
not just
pardon?
women. Sorry, I'm going to interrupt.
Yes,
Not just women.
yes, fair, fair, fair. And giving ourselves that grace, right? And that's where, we're not, we're not pushing ourselves to do everything all the time.
And as parents, we always do. So that's part of the
Mhm.
problem. And for people who are listening who aren't parents, I mean, you absolutely have busy lives too. We understand that. Kids definitely adds an additional complication, and maybe they're your fur babies. I know some people don't call them fur babies, but if you have furry friends in your life, that can also take up a lot of time and complicate things. But for parents specifically, I just feel like it's that extra level, that extra step of everything needing to be done right here, right now. And then you have your own job, your own life, your own things going on. And we always forget to take care of ourselves too, which we'll definitely talk about more in season two. But yeah, we just need to give ourselves grace and breathe because we can't do everything. We can't be everything for everyone. And life is hard, but we'll get through it. And we'll be here hopefully with some tips and tricks to get through your busy day. Like today, I thought I had nothing on the go. And I mean, I knew I had podcast. So that was always a thing. But like all of a sudden I have all these showings that people want, and which is wonderful. And I'm happy. I was here going to do paperwork and get some me time stuff done, and I'm going to head out on the road and get some other work done, which is just as equally important and necessary in my life. And it's great. It's a busy season. And so having downtime doesn't happen often, but when it does, I'm totally going to embrace it, especially during the fall, because it's one of my favorite seasons, and going to try and do fall
And
things, although
I think what's key there in what you're saying is that, based on where you're at, like you're a great real estate agent and a great business owner because of your ability to pivot,
mhm,
right? So if somebody wants a showing, if somebody wants to do something, you can pivot and make that happen. But
yeah,
then you also have the know-how within yourself to recognize that you have pockets where you can find me time. Because
yeah,
this is where people, I think, go stray in the sense of like they think me time has to be a specific set amount of time.
or a whole
And
day,
you can have, sorry?
or a whole day. Like they think it needs to
Yeah.
be a whole day. Like this is me day. That's not
And I mean, kudos if you can. And if you're in a season of your life where you can have a me day, woohoo, like that's amazing. Do it.
how.
But you have to find time to have those micro moments of me time and identifying them. Like me time might be you brushing your teeth and washing your face and giving yourself an extra serum because that feels good, like, and identifying that as me time. Identifying those moments because those are what I want to say rehydrate you, but like,
They
like
do.
that extra serum will do that.
They
But
already, they rehydrate your life.
yeah, like it's kind of that metaphor, if you will, of having that pocket. And so there are times where your pockets are going to be bigger and times where they're going to be smaller. But regardless, you need those pockets because if you're not giving to yourself, you can't give to everybody else.
Absolutely. And so what I love about this season is we're gonna have like I'm just excited because last season we were getting used to everything, finding our groove, whether we found our groove or not, doesn't matter. We're gonna find our groove this season. We're gonna be on YouTube this season, so that's exciting. Just posting our so you can see our live episodes and watch our faces and our that we make and our cringe moments we have. But
Our
like I want
extraordinary lighting. Let's talk about our extraordinary lighting. I have like this like wicked shine coming from the window that's like kind of grossly dewy, and you have like a green hue.
I have a green hue. And so what I am hoping, like we should do some fun things and like maybe I'll bring something from my candy store, something new, and like we'll post it on YouTube and have like it live on our video, one of our new things that we're doing. And like, I don't know, we can show some of our products. Like if you have maybe like one of your ebooks or something that you're going to be coming out with or things like that, like we'll try and be more interactive online as well. This season. I don't know. Well, we have lots of ideas and lots of things to give to you in season two, but you're going to have to stay tuned to hear it all.
And so tell your friends to watch our podcast, listen to our podcast, share it. When you see our links on Facebook, share them out. Let people know that we're here and we're fun and we're raw. Because you know what? That's what we need more of in our lives. We need that raw honesty that, is just there.
I love it. Tell people we're fun. Do it. Tell them. We are fun.
All
um,
right, Amy, thank you so much for today.
Thank you. And hopefully everyone has an awesome rest of their work week, depending on what you work. Hopefully the weather is as good there as it is here. And we are having a heat wave and hoping it continues.
Definitely. All right, take care.
Bye.
Bye.